take a walk on the woo-woo side with me. My name is Michelle Douglas and I am on a mission to help you to step into your power so that you can create the life you desire. Visit me at empoweredlifeprograms.com to learn more. Hello, beautifuls. It's me again. Today, I'm going to rabbit on about vibrational alignment again. And the pure reason for that is that being in vibrational alignment with something is the only way to have it. So if you want to manifest true love, the only way you can have true love is to be in vibrational alignment with having it in your life. And there are many different ways you can get yourself into vibrational alignment. Working with me is one of them. And I've also got a free course that starts you along that path towards vibrational alignment. So if you go to empoweredlifeprograms.com/manifest, you can get access to that little freebie. It's a quick little course. It's only 4 little trainings, each one about, I don't know, I think they're about 10 minutes long, each one, if that. Complete that course and you'll at least have some idea of what's going on for you, or it was formerly unconsciously that you're now conscious of. So that's a really good start. To go a little bit deeper though, we all have these deep energetic patterns that are standing in the way. So you just pretend you've got this path in front of you. And at the end of that path is your goal, whatever that could be. So it could be the loving relationship. It could be more money, the dream job, the dream home. It doesn't matter what it is. It's at the other end of that path. You're standing back here looking down that path and you just see these obstacles. There could be big rocks. There could be little spiky things that you can't jump over. There could be all sorts of stuff along that path. And when you work together with me in my Align with Love program, I do a heck of a lot of work I get my little broom out and I'm sweeping that path so that you can start walking down that path without tripping over. And because there's a whole lot of energetic muck that's potentially preventing you from creating or manifesting that love that you desire or whatever it is that you desire. So really get yourself into that mindset of, get your thoughts in alignment with what you want, get your emotions in alignment with what you want, and get your actions in alignment with what you want. And if you have received a soul profile and realignment with me, also make sure that those thoughts, emotions, and actions are in alignment with who you are at soul level as well. And that in itself creates a massive shift much more quickly than if you had no clue how you were wired and were just going, trial and error, going blindly forward. Now, most of us, and me included, had to do things the hard way and the long way because I didn't have any idea of how I was wired. So I had to do trial and error. And after 6 years of making, I was at an event last night and I stood up and I said, yeah, well, I used to be an example of what not to do when it came to relationships. And I was picking the wrong men. I was making the wrong choices. I was in my masculine and I was doing this and doing that. And none of that was serving me. And it was keeping love away from me until I finally got the lessons. And I had to get kicked down quite a few times before I finally got it. Glad to say it all paid off and I've got the most amazing husband in the whole entire universe. Sorry, ladies, he's mine. But it's just, it was a rocky road. And I look back and just the old face palm thing. And it's just what was I thinking? But I didn't have the guidance. I didn't have the help. And yes, I had started learning from a coach shortly after my second marriage ended. And she thankfully helped me to see what some of my patterns were. And so I was able to start the process of stepping out of those. And it took quite some time though. Again, it was trial and error because, I'd spent the last, almost 40 years being a certain way. And all of a sudden I realized that was all wrong. And stepping out of an old pattern, especially one as deeply rooted as the one I was in, was very, very difficult. And it took time for me to finally step into that and embrace that new way of being. So that's basically where we're at, right? You've got to create that vibrational alignment. And if you can at least start focusing more on what you want than what you don't want as far as your thoughts are concerned, and start feeling how it will feel to have what you want where your emotions are concerned, and then start doing what that future version of you would be doing if she had what you want, which is that ideal relationship, then you will start that process. And I go a bit deeper into this during my little freebie course that I mentioned. So if you go to empoweredlifeprograms.com/manifest, sign up for the free course. All you're going to lose is a bit of time, but you'll gain a whole lot of knowledge, and you may learn something that you don't always hear about when you're looking up manifesting, or anything to do with relationships or anything like that. And then from there, you may want to look at the Align with Love program, where everything is tailored to you. And that's what makes my program so unique, in that it's tailored 100% to you and how you are specifically wired to create and to thrive in this particular lifetime, or actually in any lifetime really, because your wiring hasn't changed since you were created as a little baby soul. So what I do is go really deep into that, because we want to make sure that you are fully embracing who you are at soul level, so that when you start taking actions, they're in alignment with you and are more likely to create the outcomes that you desire more quickly than if you were using the trial and error method like everyone else has had to do, right? So I'll leave you with that. Have a wonderful weekend. But yeah, I suggest spend this weekend learning about the doing the manifesting course that I've just mentioned, and see what happens. Apply what I teach in that course, and use a bit of trial and error, and write it down, do your journaling, that sort of thing. And it is my expectations that when you do start applying what I talk about in that course, you will see some changes. And I really look forward to hearing what they are. So I'll leave you with that, and have a great weekend.